Well, hello YouTube. Today we're on the 210 in Azusa.
You want me up there?
Yeah, go.
Right here.
No, go ahead and pull forward. If you want to start doing it.
Right here on the side?
Yeah, all the way in the front, so that way this guy has enough room to move forward. Well, hello YouTube. Today we're on the 210 in Azusa, and we have this oversized office trailer that ended up losing its axles. So let me show you. Right there. Tested them all up. So for this, we're gonna utilize a method called the Miller spreader bar. Looks like it's open here. To not crush it, since our spreader bar doesn't have enough width for this, which is I believe it's 12 feet wide and 14.7 in height, so it's super wide, obviously an oversized load. The unit itself doesn't weigh that much, about 18,000 pounds.
Where you take it to your yard or my yard?
I'm not sure. We have to see, because I mean, we're very restricted by the bridges, to be honest with you. We have to take it off on the street and see if we can get it repaired or something. Well, take it off to the street, because they don't want it on the freeway. It has to get off the freeway.
Where exactly are you going to take it to?
Somewhere off the street, just where there's no bridges for the moment. Have to figure it out. Right now, at least I have to just get it up in the air and see if we can put it on a low bed and transport it away, just for the moment. So it's gonna be like a two-part thing. Have ladder.
That's it?
No. Put it all the way through. There you go. Got it. All right. Pull it through.
Dude, was that dude just on the 110 way out there? I heard him on the radio.
That's who, Josh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
With Spider.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's almost here. Yeah.
Hey, can I get that?
Yeah. Mike, you know you owe me, right? You know that, right?
Oh, there he is.
What? Those are your guys? Yeah? Just have them pull off to the side a little bit, because the other truck's coming.
Hey. Hey, we really got a cannon coming?
He's there.
We're going to lift it for him?
We're gonna lift it, but maybe he could fix it there.
We're going to have to swing it to the shoulder of the guardrail.
Yeah? Just push it out?
That's all we're gonna do. We can't transport this.
No?
There's no possible way.
Not even to get it off? No?
It's gonna break. This will break on us.
Yeah?
Oh, it will? Yeah.
I don't think Joe wants the liability.
Yeah, Joe worries a lot, huh?
What?
I'm thinking we start with the back.
Okay.
I get where that truck is and I go over the front. And I attach my line to the strap on that and we attach here. That way we have a super big basket. The other spreader bar thing won't work.
No?
That way we have a very nice angle. And I rotate that way while you extend out. We get the rear end almost touching the guardrail, so this is completely out of the way.
Whatever. So you want me to back up my truck and just move it over?
That's the only way to do this. Lift and swing each end one at a time. Trying to touch that and get it completely over the block. This is impossible to transport. Impossible. So what I'm going to do is put my truck here. I'm going to pick it up in a very awkward way, swing it over. So I want to position my truck so we can swing it over. Bro, if we swing it over to the guardrail, so it's away from the traffic, can you guys fix it right here? Well, I know, but I'm making the call. Alright, well. You'll swing it? We'll swing it, that way we're not blocking any traffic. You guys have all the equipment and everything? Where's the other guy at? Yeah, we need ASAP because the rain's coming. I need this truck backed up because I'm gonna put my
So you're just gonna swing it over then?
I'm gonna put my boom facing like this way. So as I pick up and you extend out and I'm already at this angle, we're gonna get it to the guardrail. That's the only thing we can do.
Okay.
There is no picking this up. There is no putting this on the Landoll. All of that is completely out the window. We'll just use a single 2-foot wide strap. There you go. And it's the perfect length because we're not gonna go over.
So we don't even need the front ones, right? Pull them out.
Just leave them there for now. But you're gonna. I just need the shackles on them. We're never gonna touch this because I'm gonna be on this side of the box. You're gonna be on the other side.
Okay.
It has to be fixed on the spot.
Need a shackle? Huh? Yeah.
What up, YouTube? I'm not. Screw it.
Huh?
section to hold up the angle iron, and then yeah, it's good. Crazy Josh and his crazy ideas. You're gonna lift first, bro. Let me put tension. Hold on.
So when it pushes, it holds it. Yeah. More? More? More?
We're gonna set it on these.
More?
Is that enough room for you guys? We're gonna hold it so you guys. I don't see anything. We'll go down at the exact same time.
I got my cracked out.
Up.
Try to extend out a little. Right there.
Dude, you see him? How you out there? Is that Joe's status? We're gonna put it on the other side too.
So you want to start off. just put your truck away to the back and either pull forward or pull forward. Lane.
No, I just put it directly here. Yeah, just the cable down.
Right in front of me.
Right in front of me. What?
I'll start the cones from there. Okay, so officer's happy. He didn't think we were able to do it. They requested a Landoll originally, which is why Mike was here. But you got to figure a lot of the officers on scene, they don't really know the equipment. So they see something like this and in their head, oh, Landoll. But with the axle directly in the middle, these things come apart like nothing. So because it was already over the shoulder, the best course of action was to just swing it even more. And allow the guys ample room to work with, and while we had it up, they were able to block it really, really high. So I'm gonna just help the officer with the cones. We opened up one lane, which is gonna make the world of difference. And he was correct in keeping at least one close for safety, because it is raining and Californians don't know how to drive in the rain. So it gives us a nice buffer. Bam! Much better. You gotta figure too, this thing is wider than our spreader bars. You will crush this in every which way direction trying to lift it like that. That's why I did it my method with one truck on each end, so they never come in contact with the walls.
Is your rotator gonna stay for a bit, or are you gonna take
We're putting it away. I'm taking off.
Okay, cool.
We're pretty much done. I'm just gonna do my invoice for the guys and I'm out of here.
All right, cool.
No problem.
Fast. That will be happy. Oh.
the... That's how we stay so fit. That's a 500-pound axle.
500-pound axle. That doesn't weigh 500 pounds.
You guys do this often or not?
Yeah, a couple of times. The house is not too many times. Yeah, the oversized loads like this. We get a lot of stuff that's heavy, like industrial machines and stuff like that. But a house, no. As it is, it's pretty fragile, so.
This my soulmate, like, are you still gonna take it? I was like, well, I have some, I'm already hooked up to it.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna drop it off then?
Yeah, hopefully you get a break and it's not as windy.
They said they're not gonna pay it, so we gotta impound everything, bro.
That's alright, bro.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't want to take it anyways. Take it, bro.
Yeah, you handle that well. It's not giving up as a person.
He's like, thanks.
Starts walking up.
I already missed Jim yesterday. I gotta miss him today.
Everything, so we're taking off. That's it.
Be careful, man.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm going to be doing the breakdown on this video since it was my plan that, you know, to put everything to the shoulder for them to work on it. So a couple of things to get out of the way first is, if you notice in the beginning of the video when Alex is looking under it, these office trailers are not like containers. With containers, we can, you know, throw those things everywhere, you know, lift them at all kinds of angles. They're still containers. Reefer trailers, a little bit, and you know, you got your dry van trailers that are probably the weakest of them. But these office trailers, if I were to headbutt the side of that wall, I could put my head through it. The same thing underneath. It's completely, you saw it was all rusted, raggedy. It's just a bunch of wood put together. I mean, they're office trailers. So they're meant to be incredibly light and portable, so they can be put anywhere. Now, in this scenario, it made it double hard for a couple of reasons. Is first, this thing itself is about 14.5 feet or so, right? 14.8, I think it is. Now, our Landoll sit at about just over 3 feet. So that's about 36, 38 inches. Add that to the 14.5 feet, and you're pushing over 18 feet. California legal limit is 14 feet. You have to be 14 feet and under. Now, of course, you can get permits from Caltrans. We don't have access to that on the spot for something like this. But even if we were to push it and be like 15 feet, that's okay, because you're on the 210 freeway. The 210 freeway, if you're not familiar, is pretty truck friendly. There's a lot of overpasses that are like 16 feet and higher, but that's half the battle. Remember, we'll be at over 18 feet, especially because you have that center axle that it sits on. So then you would have to crib it. You have to put wood to compensate. So, I mean, realistically, we'd probably be very close to 19 feet. Once you get off the freeway, though, that's another issue. You have street signs, power lines. There's no way we would clear any of that. It's impossible. So we get jobs like this sometimes where it's just impossible to work, if that makes sense. Even though we did the job, what I mean by that is this shirt I'm wearing. Throw a picture of it right here, but it's a compilation of some of, you know, my most difficult jobs, and we're known for that. We're known for being called to do the jobs no one else can do. But that's because there's no other way to do them. Now in this situation, it just wasn't a smart call for the reasons I just mentioned. You know, the height, we would be way over width. we would be way over length. The bed of the Landoll is only 40 foot. This thing's about 60 feet. It's just too unsafe to move for the risk. Now, the mechanics were already on scene. They already had all the equipment to fix it. We would have struggled and risked a huge amount to put it on the Landoll just to get off the freeway for the mechanics to follow us and fix it off the freeway. Now, once we break it, if we do any damage, then you're royally screwed. So the risk was not worth it in this case, considering the mechanics were already on scene. Another issue is you got to look at it in time-wise. Traffic wasn't too bad. It was flowing pretty okay. And you'll see this video is pretty short. I mean, by the time I arrived, we just throw my boom forward. Alex already had a strap right there. We move it to the shoulder so they can fix it. And I believe it took them, I mean, they fixed it really quick. They had a whole crew there. They had all the parts. They worked very fast to fix it. The first method of transporting it off the freeway, it would require my truck to be fully set up and off the side, and a ton of careful rigging to get that thing just right, high enough to get the Landoll underneath. Then you have to do the cribbing, the strapping. That's a whole process. I think by the time we finished getting it over to the shoulder, they already had it blocked, and they were already working on it while we were putting our trucks away. So in a case like this, it was just the best possible call, and it allowed us to open up an entire lane of traffic. CHP still kept one close just for safety, even though it was all the way to the shoulder. You know, you have that buffer zone so people don't veer too close, and the guys working on the trailer, you know, have that a lane of safety at least. But being able to open up one lane and have the guys completely work everything to the side, it's a win-win for everybody. Now, this only worked because the trailer was already over to the shoulder. It was already like in that lane. So let's say a different scenario where this guy was in the fast lane, you know, or in the middle of the freeway when this happened. That's a different story. And let's say that this guy didn't have mechanics already on scene with the parts and a full-on crew. That's a different story as well. In a situation like that where you have no other option and you're forced to work it, we would have had to make it work somehow. But luckily, we didn't have that against us. Normally, these jobs are, you know, what can go wrong will go wrong. But in this one, it was the opposite. We had everything in our favor. It was in the shoulder. The crew was already on scene. The parts were already there. And the shoulder was pretty huge, enough for us to swing it over a good few feet to alleviate that traffic and, you know, keep the freeway not compromised. So it would look like a pretty monster job in the beginning. Turned out to be relatively easy. It helped that I worked off the front. That's something that I don't see any other really tow company do much. I don't know why these rotators, I mean, they can rotate 360 degrees. I call it unicorn mode. I love working off the front. It's a really cool thing to do, to be able to spin your boom 180 degrees and do a job like that. I got a video coming out in a few days as well, so that one's going to be another off the front, a unicorn mode job. So stay tuned for that one if you guys aren't subscribed yet. And with that said, see you guys on the next one. Peace.